When I walk around the Hopkins campus and I look up at the bulletin boards filled with ads, you know what stands out to me? The sheer number of ads recruiting people for clinical trials. They're everywhere. Clinical trials are considered the gold standard for determining if some new treatment works better than what already exists. And studies have shown that across the board, we trust, value, and utilize findings from trials way more than any other type of research study when we're making decisions that affect our health. So what if I told you all that everything we know from clinical trials is actually wrong? Well, that'd be a bit of an exaggeration, don't worry, but more and more we're seeing that findings from trials aren't always playing out in the real world when masses of people start taking some new drug. And so the issue isn't that the results are wrong, but more so that they don't always generalize well to the real world. This issue can really be traced back to how we recruit for clinical trials. So if we recruit a trial just with graduate students from Johns Hopkins, and we see some really promising effect in that trial, it's hard to imagine that those results will still hold for the rest of the country. This is the problem that drives my dissertation research. And while we have a lot of barriers that prevent us from changing how we recruit for trials, like time and money, I am working on a solution to this problem that can be implemented once a trial is already completed. And I can do so thanks to statistics. So here's how it works. Let's say we have a trial that's 70% male and 30% female. And the population we really care about, say the United States, is closer to 50-50. The idea is we can make our trial look more like our population by downweighting the males and upweighting the females in our trial. And in doing so, we're accounting for the fact that there are certain groups of people who are underrepresented in our study. And as a result, we see that we're able to draw better conclusions from our study about how some treatment works in the population as a whole, and not just in our small sample of trial. Through my work on these methods, and by building software to help researchers implement them, I hope that we can boost our confidence that the results we see in clinical trials better reflect the impacts that these new promising treatment options have in the real world. Thank you.